What's going on, move makers? If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Moriah and you are tuning in Making Moves with Moriah. Today I have a new video for you, and this is my first time uploading twice a week, and I'm so excited because that is my new goal. I want to upload every Wednesday and Saturday, so check me out every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 o'clock and you'll see a new video. This is kind of like a part 2 to my training type video. I already posted like what you should pack for training, so if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out here. It's a great video and I give you all the links to every product I have, so if you need any help with packing, I got you. But on this video, I want to go ahead and give you guys some things that I wish I knew before I went to training, or just like some pro tips to help you get through training, because I know a lot of you guys are getting prepared to go. You guys went through the interview process, got your CJO, and now about to go to a 4 to 6 week training. So congratulations again for that. Like, that is major, and it is not an easy process to get through. Now, before you go to training, I know they gave you a huge packet to study for. That is literally like your lifeline. Keep that packet with you, study it, learn it front, back, up, down, backwards. Learn that packet. And with my packet that I got before I went to training, I had some practice sheets inside, and I was able to make some copies, and I would just go back and repractice again and repractice again. But what I actually learned once I went to training, some girls had actually had the transparency sheets. So like, you know, like when we were in school and college and all that good stuff, like those like transparent sheets that you can put the paper inside of like the plastic sheet. I'll like put a picture right here, but those are actually way smarter to use because you can just slip the piece of paper inside, and then you can take a dry erase marker and practice, erase it, practice again, erase it. So like, that really helped. And so I definitely recommend getting those like transparent sheets. You can get those Target, Walmart, anywhere, and get you a small dry erase marker and just keep practicing. If you aren't good with your airport codes yet, that is probably like one of the hardest things, but you will learn it. Just keep doing that. Right now, I would go ahead and start thinking of like, what type of strategy do you want to use when you go into training? Are you more of a visual learner? Are you an audio learner? Because it matters, because that's how you're going to retain that information. For me, I'm a visual learner. So I had flashcards, I had sticky notes. I need to see everything. In one of my videos, I had posted like a whole bunch of post-it notes while I was in training, and that helped me so much. And it was overwhelming for one of my friends who we were going through training together, but I liked it. I thought it helped me, but she learns differently. And some of you guys are an audio learner, which is so cool. Like, I wish I could do that. I can't, but that's so cool. So like, if you need to record yourself making notes and everything, and then you go to the gym, take a walk around the park or something, and you are listening to that, like, that can help you learn the material. So just do whatever is best for you. One thing I wish I knew before I went to training was how uncomfortable my shoes were. I of course tested them out, but I didn't wear them for hours and hours like how I did when I went to training, and I found out how uncomfortable my shoes were. So I really wish I knew about Clarks. If y'all don't know about Clarks, check them out. A lot of flight attendants wear them, and they're probably one of the most comfortable heels I've worn. So ladies especially, make sure that your shoes are comfortable, because you're gonna do a lot of training in those shoes, and it's just a lot that you have to do. You have to do a lot of walking. So I just wanna make sure you're as comfortable as possible, because I literally had to order my shoes while I was in training because I just could not deal with it anymore. Now, once you get to training, these are just some pro tips. Please stay hydrated. I cannot emphasize that any more than saying that again. Stay hydrated. That is so important. I literally have seen people pass out in what we call our hot rooms, which are basically like our training rooms. And those rooms can get actually quite hot because it's just like a lot of things in there. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of things that you're doing in those rooms. So it's just like, you have to stay hydrated. One of my classmates actually passed out right beside me, and I had to grab her and put her in a chair because she didn't stay hydrated. So please stay hydrated. And of course, along with that, take your vitamins, drink some tea. Just make sure you stay healthy, because that is the most important thing while you're away, is to stay healthy. And of course, keep wearing your mask, sanitize, everything like that, because most likely you will have COVID tests throughout your training, and you don't want to be tested positive and then have to prolong your training, because they will just have to reschedule you. So you just want to make sure you stay healthy so that you can finish training and graduate and get your wings as soon as possible. Another pro tip while you're in training, do not get frustrated with yourself if you are having trouble understanding some of the material. All of this stuff is brand new. So a lot of things isn't going to come easy, and that is okay. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to make a study group, because at first I was just like, no, I'm a type of person where I study by myself. I don't need all that extraness. But honestly, I was able to learn a lot of different things from my study groups that I formed. And I remember one of my flight attendant friends, she made this acronym for learning about the different equipment and stuff on the aircraft. And that helped me so much on my test. I had like one of the highest grades on my test. And if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't even have gotten that grade. And honestly, building those relationships with your classmates, it helps, because you're away from home, you're away from your friends, you're away from your family. So those people become your friends and family. So I do encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and really try to make some of those connections. My next pro tip is to do not procrastinate. I know most of you guys are on your stuff, so that is great. But there could be some time where you have like the weekend to yourself and you're just like, oh, like I can get to this later. No, the weekends are for you to study and to also get on top of your modules. Now, of course, each airline is different. With my airline, we had online modules that we had to complete along with the in-class work. And if you didn't complete those modules, you didn't graduate. And so some people didn't get their wings because they forgot to complete their modules. So please don't do that. Go and get on top of your stuff. If you can get ahead, try to do that, because you never know if you might fall behind. Now, this next pro tip is probably one of the most important ones throughout this whole video, and that is to always hold yourself in a professional manner. Please do that, because it wasn't in my class, but a couple classes before me, it was literally almost graduation time, and this girl had got into it with some of the hotel staff. And of course, the hotel staff reported back to my company, and they didn't let her graduate. They were like, no, we're not dealing with that, because you're not supposed to do that. Even as a flight attendant, you know, when you have your issues with different passengers, you always have to hold yourself in a certain manner, because that's what we do. That's what we represent always. So please, wherever you go, just know somebody is most likely watching you, and you just want to make sure that if the company has to report anything, it's nothing bad. They're only saying good things about you. Lastly, guys, these two pro tips are like a 2-in-1. So of course, to find time for yourself, if that's just going to the gym for a little while, watching TV, or just reading a book or something, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the city that you're in as well. I know for me, once I got out of class, I try to at least go to the gym for like 30-45 minutes to just decompress, because you're in a classroom for all these hours, you're learning all this material, it's a lot, and you just need to unwind before you go back into your books and study and everything like that. But overall, you guys, just enjoy the experience. A lot of people wish they can be in your shoes right now. So just enjoy the time that you're there, because it feels like a long time, but it's gonna go by so fast, and you're gonna think back like, wow, like I really went through all of that. So just enjoy it, have a positive attitude, and you're gonna do amazing, and you're gonna get your wings. And that's all that I have for you guys. I hope these tips really come in handy for you once you go to training. Keep me updated in my comments. Like, I just want to know how you guys are doing. And again, congratulations for making it this far, because this is a huge accomplishment, and I'm just so excited for you. If you haven't already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and comment below. Also, be sure to check out my social media. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm actually on a 3-day trip, so I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed so that I can go ahead and get ready for this van. So I will see y'all then. Bye.